The late afternoon sun burned over Maplewood Lane, where Karen Miller's SUV gleamed like a polished trophy. She was the neighborhood's self-appointed guardian, her eyes sharp for any infraction. Today, her target was Jake, a 22-year-old cyclist pedaling home from his barista shift. His lean frame cut through the breeze, his focus on the road ahead until Karen's horn blared. "Signal, you idiot!" she screamed from her window, her voice slicing through the quiet street. Jake, startled, wobbled but kept riding. Karen, incensed by his nonchalance, swerved closer, her SUV's bumper grazing his rear wheel. Jake skidded, heart pounding, and barely stayed upright. Karen's rage wasn't just about rules, it was personal. Jake's carefree vibe, his worn backpack, his refusal to bow to her authority, it all gnawed at her. She'd seen him weave through traffic before, never signaling, always slipping through her world like he owned it. Today she'd had enough. She dialed 911, her voice trembling with righteous fury. "There's a reckless cyclist on Maplewood. No signals. Endangering everyone." She hung up, smug, imagining Jake cuffed and humbled. Minutes later, Officer Daniels arrived, his cruiser idling as he surveyed the scene. Jake stood beside his bike, sweat beading on his forehead, his eyes wary but steady. Karen, arms crossed, recounted her version with theatrical flair. Jake's lawlessness, her near collision, her duty to protect the community. But Jake's voice cut through, calm yet firm. "She swerved into me, officer. I didn't signal because I was going straight. She almost ran me off the road." A neighbor, Mrs. Carter, nodded from her porch, her phone already recording. Daniel's questions grew sharper. Karen's story frayed her speed, her proximity, her failure to yield. Jake's bike had a camera, a cheap one, but it captured the SUV's aggressive swerve. The footage was damning. Karen's face paled as Daniels issued her a citation for reckless driving. "You endangered a cyclist," he said, his tone flat. "This isn't about signals, it's about intent." The fine was $500, but the sting of public shame burned deeper. Neighbors whispered, their eyes judgmental. Karen, the enforcer, was now the villain. Jake rode off, his legs shaky but his spirit intact. Karen stood alone, ticket in hand, her SUV no longer a symbol of power but a reminder of her fall. She'd wanted justice, but her spite had turned the tables. The street, once her domain, felt alien now, its silence mocking her. She'd misjudged Jake, misjudged her own heart. The cyclist wasn't the problem, she was. That night, Jake posted the video online. It spread, sparking debates about road rage, entitlement, and accountability. Karen's name became a cautionary tale, a modern parable of hubris. She never apologized, but her silence spoke volumes. Jake, meanwhile, kept cycling, his signals now deliberate, a quiet rebellion against a world too quick to judge. What do you think? Did Karen deserve her punishment, or was Jake partly to blame? Share your thoughts on justice and community conflict.